It was the work I'd done, the audio clips that I presented, the cover letter that I wrote, and yeah, the hobbies that I listed. You never know.
People at the company who know search engine optimization, they're like, we don't see anything from any value. So you drop it and you wait, to see what happens.
You could adjust your times through weather many times, or through your lead-ins and your chit-chat time between anchors and that sort of thing, and that's how you were able to get out. Pretty accurate with when you kill a story in the rundown, bing, it just pops right up and subtracts it automatically, and you know how much time you have to fill or how close you are, and it makes it a lot easier.
Tomorrow to talk more about how Mayor Emanuel's administration has gone about instituting the longer day.
NewYorkTimes.com would be, or WashingtonPost.com or CNN.com. We put a huge emphasis on local news and particularly breaking news. In July, we redesigned our website so that almost all the emphasis on content was on local breaking news, local breaking business news, and local breaking sports news. And we significantly decreased the amount of print content that we display on the homepage. It is still available to our online audience, but people have to search for stories. It's not all out there. How many people have clicked on something?
Has the obituaries always been a popular item for
people
to read?
Obits are still always popular.
Able to get to the root of complicated issues and write about it in a clear and convincing way, and we can apply those tools to the real concerns that our readers have and that our communities have, and you learn that by talking with them.
A big Chicago name, even though he lives in the West Coast. He's also in the hotel business, like his family owns Hyatt.
Right. You have marketing departments that will do research to look for those areas where there might be strategic benefit, but having a newsroom presence in those communities to either back check that math or to find new and more responsive and up-to-date, day-to-day, month-to-month interests that you can relay on to your reporters and beat reporters that might deal with those things. It's something like, hey, somebody asked me about this. Reporters are incessantly curious about such things anyway, so that makes for a very relevant news organization indeed.
And I wanted to work here, and I actually applied for an internship right away thinking, it's going to be easy for me to work in sports. I've been a tour guide for a season. I should be a shoo-in for the position. And somebody got it that was a little bit more qualified than I was.
All pretty much look the same. The graphics are the same. Because our studios all pretty much look the same. Graphics, for instance, we all basically have a big monitor kind of in the background of the anchor set. In some stations it may be on that side, but it's generally back there somewhere.
The one big study actually that come out, which was the link of autism.
But you hear it again and again.
The best thing is to know that once the penthouse is sold, no one else will ever have the opportunity to come here again unless you're invited. So this is a nice thing that you can take back with you to say that you did come to the top of Trump Tower. Or any type of scheme, stunt, any PR, you have to always consider and tie back to the family and how that may or may not affect them.
Give people a reason to believe that's more than one story deep. It's built around this notion of constant engagement. Real-time engagement is where we're evolving to. Not all brands are there, all companies are there yet, but it's a really big deal. One example is, I know on Ben & Jerry's, we've been actively engaged for a number of years in helping them take a little small brand that's only bought by 500,000 people a year. That's it for all of Ben and Jerry's. We have more than 2 million fans on Facebook, which is really goofy because you know, how are you doing that? But part of it is we activate their email database to drive engagement on Facebook and vice versa. But we're using the Facebook presence as a huge platform for social and political engagement.